Gayle.
Brought to Clark's attention as the president of the board a sign in Barbara Audley's yard. And I've been given a ticket, a citation for a sign in my yard. Clark even sent me an email and said clearly that when we bought a home here, we agreed to no signage except 1 square foot with your name and lot number or something close to that. The sign in the vice president yard is a Jack Terrier crossing sign. Unless she changed her name, this sign is clearly in violation of the ACC guidelines. Are there really 2 sets of rules, one for board members and one for property owners? Property owners have been issued warnings to remove illegal signs. Some were given 7 days to correct the problem. Some were given 24 hours or less to remove their sign. How much time do board members get? I'm having a hard time seeing the equal enforcement since it's been a couple of weeks since this was brought to Clark's attention, and the sign remains in her yard today. Note the picture on the bottom was taken today, and Barbara and Bill probably posed for the photo showing the yellow sign is still in their yard. Nothing has changed. And if we want to get the community to believe that there's one class of citizens out here, not the board class and then the membership, I don't understand how we can look the other way and how you can sit on the board today. I request your resignation.
Thank you, Gayle. The board will be taking this matter up as a potential violation in closed session later tonight. Thank you.
Now, I would like to respond because I view it as a personal attack on me. I believe the offending piece that you are making a big fuss about and photographing my house multiple times is yard art. I have several of them throughout my yard. This particular piece is a picture of a Jack Russell Terrier, which I have. And just because it happens to have some abbreviated words on it does not mean it is a sign. Now, I've had ACC representatives on my property for landscaping requests at least 3 times since that sign was put in place. And I have never had any comment at any time about that piece or any of the others. Now, last Monday, as you don't have the picture here, I guess that was last Monday. By chance, I followed a bright blue long bed pickup down my street about 5 p.m. When the truck got to the cul-de-sac where my home is located, it went counterclockwise around the circle and paused at the southeast end of my property before exiting. Since I was sitting on the road waiting to enter my driveway, I saw the driver's face as he passed me on the right to exit the cul-de-sac. Tonight, a blue Subaru stopped, which you admit that you were in, to take another picture. My point in describing these events is twofold. First, in order to see the offending piece, that your husband had to go against traffic to see down my driveway.
He doesn't have a blue pickup.
Well, then you sent somebody in a blue pickup.
No, I didn't.
Shut up a second.
Don't.
I will.
You're both out of order.
Like that.
You're both out of order, Gayle, please.
I have the
Let her
floor.
finish the response.
I have the floor. Now,
Arrogance.
I have the floor. Second, since I did not know the reason why the truck was surveying my house, I have concerns because there have been breakups in my neighborhood. Was my house being cased for a robbery? I view this whole situation as harassment and stalking, if not outright trespassing. If any of my property is vandalized or taken, I intend to share this stalking episode with the county sheriff. I am also considering obtaining a restraining order against you and your husband for harassment and threatening behavior. It is no wonder that members of the association do not want to serve on the board. No one volunteers to experience this kind of abuse, and it is well known that this is the kind of treatment that board members get. Now, until I receive a communication from a legitimate source of authority, which is not you, about a violation of the bylaws, I do not intend to remove that piece of yard art. I also would like to point out that by targeting me, you are violating the U.S. Constitution. It's called selective enforcement. Either everybody has to take down all signs, or nobody does. And there are multiple signs. As a matter of fact, there is actually one on my house property that you missed. It's got Bellingham Herald all over it.